Can you tell me his name?
Donovan Barnes. He's 26 years old.
Donovan what?
Donovan Barnes. He's 26 years old.
Andrew?
Yes, sir. And then Cooks, yeah, okay.
Tell me what happened.
I was going down Westover, and I went to go grab a water bottle, or I don't know, I was grabbing water or something. I looked down for a second, and it was at that spot by the guardrails. I felt a bump. I didn't think anything of it because I was still on the road, but I thought maybe I hit the guardrails. I get to the light, I got out of the car, and then I looked at the damage, and I just started freaking out.
You got out of the car at the light?
Yes, sir, because I didn't know what happened. I was really confused. And I looked and saw the damage, so I just drove home. I called my mom and I just started freaking out. And she's like, I gotta come pick you up. You gotta go see what happened, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what happened. And we go back there, we circled around 2 or 3 times down Westover, and we were looking to see what could have happened, what I could have hit. We didn't see anything. We didn't see any cars stopping or anything like that. We double checked about 2 or 3 times. And I mean, we just kind of came to the conclusion that I hit the guardrail. And
did you feel like that you might have hit something besides the guardrail?
No, I didn't. I possibly didn't know what I hit. I haven't been in many wrecks at all.
So you and your mom circled the area several times, didn't see anything. Did y'all ever get out at the guardrail or anything like that?
She didn't want to get out because she was scared. I don't know, she just didn't want, the road's really busy at night, and she just didn't know where to park. So we rolled the window down and we just kept driving by and looking, and we didn't see anything.
But what made you feel like that you could hit something besides the guardrail? What made you want to go back and look?
Because I just didn't know exactly what I hit. And the way my car was driving, I felt like I was still on the road. But it's like I didn't see anything sticking out on the road. I couldn't tell of anything sticking out.
So y'all went back just to see what you hit?
Yes, sir.
And I guess figured it was just a guardrail?
Yes.
And you don't remember seeing anybody walking or anything like that?
No, sir, not at all.
So when you leave work, you turn and you go north on Westover towards 4th Street?
Yes, sir.
That's your normal way of going?
I go down, yeah. I'm turning.
Nobody was with you?
No, sir. I was by myself.
Were you?
I don't remember exactly what time it was necessarily.
Okay. Mom came forward because of the news article that was released yesterday evening. Okay. And obviously she put 2 and 2 together and knew something had occurred.
Anyway, so he said he came down, he heard a thump. He didn't see anything. He went on to his house, he got out, saw how bad the damage was. That's when he called me. He said, Mom, I hit something, but I didn't see anything. And I said, is there blood on it? He said, no, I don't see any. He said, I don't know. He said, but it's bad. He said, I hit something. He said, I did not see anything. And I said, he said, Mom, and he was shaking, the voice wasn't. So I said, you stay there, I'm on my way. Where exactly were you? And he told me, I said, if there's been an accident, I'll see it, I'm on my way. I said, you stay there, don't drive. So I drove down and didn't see anything. Went to pick him up. I said, we're going to drive back through that area. And we drove 3 or 4 times back and forth, didn't see anything. And I said, Andrew, all I can think of is you must have hit the guardrail.
So where the confusion was, the gentleman was found Saturday, and the family found him. So
so.
Do you live here?
Ma'am?
Did you live near there?
38th Avenue, I believe. He was walking from his girlfriend's apartment. There's a apartment.
You wouldn't be able to see him where he was driving up down the road. You'd have to actually get out of your car and look over the bridge and look down to see him. You couldn't have seen him driving up.
What did your son drive?
Okay, that's another issue. He drives a black Pathfinder. Forerunner, not a Pathfinder, Forerunner.
We've been waiting on autopsy, and obviously I was going to get their different attitudes that we're looking at, find home data in the area, cell phone data, stuff like that. So you do the right thing. It will eventually come back to put him in that area.
Well,
Now, where we go from here is complicated. Okay. We are working as leaving the scene cause of death of an accident. But you have anything to add as far as?
One of the elements of the crime is you do have to know his person. If he didn't know it, then you're trying to do the right thing by coming back and saying, this happened, we need to correct it.
And you're telling me you went back with him to the area
Yes.
the same night?
within probably an hour. What do I need to do?
I'm gonna get your statement. Have you write it down? Okay. And then obviously we're gonna talk to him.
And we're going to
Y'all haven't told him anything
No,
yet?
nothing.
Oh,
We didn't take the car in to he has liability insurance. He's a student at Jones. He's in the computer programming program. He does Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So, we didn't take the car because it's in his dad's name. And I said, if your dad does come back in the picture, I'm not paying to have that car fixed.
Yes,
And he get it back
Where's the car now?
at his house.
Where's that?
what's your son's name?
Andrew Cook.
Cook.
You know, he's gonna be devastated. I'm just thanks for that, Mama.
And your name?
Kimberly Dawn, WN.
We're running it by the DA right now, whether or not, how we want to approach it. Obviously, you're doing the right thing. I can say I believe, every bit of it, and I do. But if by chance that he is taken in, then, he will be given a bond and stuff like that. I don't see this passing a grand jury as far as the charges. But initially, there is a chance he'll probably be picked up. Okay, maybe not.
Right.
We need to talk to him.
And he's running stores.
Yeah. As of this moment, I'm going to go talk to him, get a statement. I got to process the vehicle and try to do it there. And we're going to just bound it over to the grand jury. What the DA's, believe this would be the right thing to do. The family's not going to like it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. They're known. Okay. So he's not going to go to jail today. He's going to leave it in grand jury's hands and see what they think about it. Okay. Now I got to get with Hattiesburg and coordinate with them to go over there and do it from there. But as of right now, barring anything different, he's not going to go to jail today. Okay?
It's the right thing. I mean,
Well, absolutely. I try to put myself in y'all's shoes with my daughter or something like that. It's a hard decision.